Welcome. Today, we're cutting through all the noise to give you the exact tools you need to master English. Seriously, no fluff, just results. We're going to lay out a clear, no-nonsense blueprint for getting fluent, all on your own.
So, here's how we're going to break it down today. First, we'll tackle the biggest question of all. Is it even possible to do this by yourself? Then, we'll get into the details of the blueprint for success. And finally, we'll wrap it all up with a 90-day action plan that you can literally start using the second this is over. All right, let's just dive right into part one. Is it really possible? Because let's be honest, this is the first big hurdle for so many people. That little voice of doubt in the back of your head. So let's just put the question out there, the one that's probably on your mind right now. Can I really learn English all by myself, without a teacher or some formal expensive class? And the answer, let me be super clear about this, is yes. You absolutely 100% can. Millions of people have already done it, and there's no reason you can't too. Let's talk about how. See, the reason most people fail isn't because it's impossible. Not at all. It's because they fall into these really common traps. Like they get obsessed with grammar rules, they never actually practice speaking, and then they quit after a couple of weeks. The secret to making it work? Well, it's a totally different mindset. It's about focusing on communication first, practicing every single day with real stuff, like videos and podcasts, and having a clear, structured plan. And that idea of structure brings us perfectly to part two, the blueprint for success. This is the real meat of what we're talking about today, the 4 essential pillars you need to build your fluency all on your own. So what is this blueprint? Well, it's built on these 4 simple but super powerful pillars: listening, speaking, vocabulary, and grammar. Let's break down exactly what you need to do for each one. First up, pillar 1, daily listening. Think of this as your foundation. It could be anything: YouTube lessons, podcasts during your commute, or even just watching your favorite TV shows with the subtitles on. The goal here isn't just to understand every single word. Nope. It's to let your brain soak up the natural rhythm and sentence patterns of the language. This daily input starts to rewire your brain, and a lot of the time you won't even realize it's happening. Okay, now for pillar 2, and this one might feel a little weird at first. Speaking, even when you're completely alone. I know, it sounds strange, but trust me, this is a game changer. You can shadow videos. That just means you repeat what the speaker is saying right after them. Or you can talk to yourself, describe your room, talk about your day out loud. This isn't about being perfect. It's about the physical practice. It's building muscle memory for your mouth and tongue. Next up, pillar 3, vocabulary in context. Okay, I need you to do me a favor. Stop memorizing long, random lists of words. It's honestly one of the least effective ways to learn. Instead, you're going to learn entire phrases and full sentences. Chunks of language like, "I'm not sure about that." Real fluency doesn't come from knowing a ton of single words. It comes from knowing how to string them together in natural-sounding phrases. And finally, our 4th pillar, thinking of grammar as a support tool. Now, notice I didn't say it was the main goal. That's on purpose. Your objective is not to have perfect grammar. It's to have clear communication. You just need to be able to form sentences that people can understand. Grammar is just the tool that helps you do that, and it's something you can polish and get better at slowly over time as you keep practicing. Okay, so you have the blueprint, you know the 4 pillars. Now for the most practical part, section 3, your 90-day action plan. This is where we turn all this theory into a simple daily routine that you can actually stick to. But first, let's talk about expectations, because this is so important. How long is this going to take? Well, if you practice daily, you can expect to see a real noticeable improvement in just 3 months. You can get to a conversational level in about 6 to 12 months. And strong fluency? That'll likely take 1 to 2 years. Just remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. So what does daily practice actually look like? Well, check this out. Here's a simple, super effective plan that takes just 45 minutes a day. That's it. 15 minutes of listening, 10 minutes of repeating or shadowing, 10 minutes of just speaking by yourself, and 10 minutes to review your vocabulary phrases. It's totally manageable, and believe me, it is incredibly powerful. And all of this really boils down to one single, incredibly important idea. If you remember only one thing from our time today, make it this: consistency matters more than intensity. Doing a focused 45 minutes every single day is so much better than a 5-hour cram session once a week. It's the daily habit that builds the real lasting skill. So there you have it. We've laid it all out for you. The proof that it's possible,
the 4-pillar blueprint for success, and a dead simple daily action plan. The blueprint is here, the path is clear, so the only real question left is, what are you going to do with it?